Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Alright, so this is how it happened. So Tuesday afternoon, I get a phone call from a guy named Jonathan. So Jonathan, actually had met him before. I actually had cut a yard from him about 3 years ago. And he called me and said that he had purchased a home and he needed to get the yard done before Thursday. Now, he's calling me on Tuesday afternoon around 7 p.m. and saying he needs to get the yard done and ready for Thursday morning. So I only have Wednesday to get this done. He said he called around and no one is able to do it within the time frame. And he's desperate to get this done and to see if I could help him. So I told him, send me the address and I'll see what I could do. Alright, so I got to the property Wednesday morning, probably around 8:30 in the morning. And when I checked the backyard, I called him, I gave him a price. And he said yes. I mean, he didn't hesitate or anything. He sent me the money within 5 minutes. And I started working. So the property wasn't as bad as he had described it over the phone. Now, I've dealt with overgrown yards in the past, so this is not a big deal for me. And over here, I'm using the Gravely ProStance 48-inch because I have some pretty dull blades. And actually, I was getting ready to replace the blades that day, so I wasn't too worried about hitting a branch or a rock or anything and damaging one of the blades. See, as you can see over here, I mean, some of the branches were bigger than the other. But at the end of the day, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I hope you're liking the video so far. If you don't mind, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. I don't post videos very often, but when I do, I'll try to make the best video that I can possibly can. And now, back to the yard. Alright, now that the mower is done, all I gotta do is the trimmer. It shouldn't be too bad. I am using the Echo 225S with the black diamond line. Hopefully I won't see any more snakes. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. I demoed everything at 2.5 inches. That's what the homeowner wanted. Alright, so over here I'm doing the trimming along the fence. Usually when I get to a property, I always do the trimming, the edging, everything first, and then I do the mower. Now the first thing that I noticed, as soon as within 5 minutes of being out the yard, I noticed that there was a huge snake in the back. And that's one thing I don't like. I don't like snakes, I don't like lizards. Because I'm gonna mow everything at least as low as I can, and then I'll be able to see if there's any other snakes or anything on the yard. And then I do the trimming around. The shed was the scariest part because I know for a fact there's always snakes underneath the sheds. Especially here in Florida, I mean, you see a lot of them. I mean, most of them are just garden snakes, so they're not poisonous or anything. But still, a snake is a snake, and I'm terrified of them. At the end of the day, it only took me about an hour and a half to get the whole property back in shape. And the homeowner was very happy with the outcome. And I hope you guys are happy as well.